Okay, today we see 5 months question based on cash flow statements. And this question is asked for 2021 Rani Chandma University. From the following information, calculate cash flow, cash from operation. In this problem, they have to calculate cash from operation. So to calculate cash from operation, first to calculate the fund from operation. In the fund from operation, you adjust the changes in working capital. Okay, if you adjust the changes in working capital, whatever answer comes, that is the cash from operation. This is the point you remember. In the fund from operation, you have to make 3 adjustments. First, you have to take you calculate fund from operation. In the fund from operation, you adjust the working capital. Thereafter, third stage, add income tax refund less income tax paid. This is the point you remember. And you see this problem. P&L account, opening balance and closing balance is given. 2019, 2020. 2019 year is the last year, 2020 is the current year. So you take the current year profit and start the additions. Add non-operating and non-cash expenses. You see here, debtors 8,000, 10,400. Debtors amount increase. Increase in debtors comes in the less item. Okay. Bills receivable 8,000, 4,800. Bills receivable decrease. It is a current asset. Decrease in current asset comes in add. Debtors you have to take in the less heading. Receivables, bills receivable decreased, you take in the add. Prepaid expense. Prepaid expense is also current asset. Prepaid expense is also current asset. So prepaid expense increase. Increase in the prepaid expense comes in the less. So you take in the deduct items. Goodwill 8,000 to 5,600. Goodwill decrease. So decrease in goodwill is called as goodwill written off. Goodwill 8,000 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 5,400 ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. Goodwill written off is non-operating expense. Goodwill written off is non-operating expense. You take in add heading. Depreciation. Last year depreciation to 12,800 and now its balance is 16,000. So depreciation increase. So depreciation increase means it is increase in the non-operating expense. So non-operating expense you add 16,000 minus 12,800. I think 3,200 depreciation increase charged in the current year. Depreciation charged in the current year is the non-operating expense you add. Sundry creditor, current liability increase in the current liability you have to add. Okay, I already explained this statement in connection with the cash from operation. So first you calculate fund from operation, then add increase in current liability and decrease in current asset, less increase in current asset, decrease in current liability. Second step. And third step is less income tax paid or add income tax refund. Clear? This is the point you remember in connection with cash from operation. You see the solution. Write the heading cash from operation. You see this statement. Okay. In this statement, particular amount. First, you write the heading operating activity. In the operating activity, you take the closing balance of profit. Closing balance of profit you take, that is 20,000. Add non-operating expenses. Okay, non-operating expenses. Under that, first goodwill written off. 5,000 is the 600 is the closing balance, 8,000 is the opening balance. So decrease in goodwill is nothing but goodwill written off. Next, depreciation charged. 16,000 is the current year balance. Last year balance is 12,800. Therefore, depreciation increased. Increase in depreciation is nothing but depreciation charged. So that difference you add. Okay. Then this is the total of non-operating expense and non-cash expense. Then next you deduct less non-operating and non-cash incomes. Under that there is no income, so you deduct the profit. Profit is 16,000. 16,000 profit, opening balance of profit you deduct. Now balance is 9,600. This is the same as you calculated in the fund flow statement. Okay, it is same as fund flow statement. This is the fund from operation. This is the fund from operation. So for this, you add increase in current liability. Add increase in current liability. If you see the current liabilities and if there is increase in the current liability, you take that. Creditor increase. So increased amount you take. 4,000 is the increase in the creditor you take. And if the other current liabilities are increased, you write one by one and take the amount, increased amount. Then decrease in current asset. If there is a decrease in the current asset, you take that. In your problem, bills receivable decreased. So you take the decreased amount of bills receivable, 3,200. One current liability, one current asset. Okay, current liability increased, current asset decreased. Like this, you write the heading current asset increase in current liability and take the items. Write the decrease in current asset heading and take the amounts and items. Okay. So total is 7,200. You take the total 9,600 plus 7,200. I think it is 16,800. In this 16,800, you deduct increase in current asset. If there is increase in current asset, what are the increase in the current asset? That is debtors. Debtors increased 8,000 to 10,400. ನಮ್ಮ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದ್ದು ಪೈಲ ಬರ್ದೇನೆ ಮತ್ತ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದ್ದು ಪೈಲ ಬರ್ದೇನೆ. So 8,000 is the opening balance, 10,400 is the closing balance. Therefore, increase in debtors is 2,400. And next is prepaid expense. Prepaid expense is also increased 1,200 to 1,520. So there is an increase of 320. 320 is the increase. Okay. So total you take to the outer column 2,720. You add 2,720, then whatever total comes after deducting 2,720, that is called as cash from operating activity. This is the cash from operating activity. Okay, now you see the 15 marks question based on cash flow statement. This question is asked for 2021 Rani Channamma University. In this question paper, you see that share capital 2 lakh and 2,60,000. 60,000 is the increase in the amount of share capital. Okay, and you have to find the reason for increase, whether that is increase due to issue of new shares or adding the surplus or anything. Okay. Then current liabilities. In the current liability, non-current liability, there is a long-term borrowing. Long-term borrowing is 50,000, 60,000. 10,000 long-term borrowing increased. 10,000 long-term borrowing increase means it is the loan taken. It is a source of fund. Source. Okay. Current liabilities, trade payable is there 50,000, 80,000. There is an increase in the current liability. Okay. If you come to the asset side, non-current assets 2 lakh, 2,80,000 is there. Current asset there are 3. One is inventory, second is trade receivable, third is cash and cash equivalent. Okay. Now you see the note. In the note number 1, equity share capital 2,60,000. 60,000 is the increase in equity share capital. And there is no reserve and surplus in this problem. There is no reserve and surplus in this problem. And you have to give care for this. You have to give some importance to this increase in the capital. This increase of 60,000 capital is because of issuing new shares or any other reason. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 60,000 ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದ್ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಏನೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ, ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಲೋನ್ ಇವೆರಡು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾವೋ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಫೈನಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. 60,000 increase, 10,000 increase. So these two increase you have to consider in the financing activity. Financing activity ಒಳಗೆ ಇವೆರಡ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದಾವ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದ್ರೆ ಸೋರ್ಸ್, ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. ಇವೆರಡು, these two heads are related with financing activity. And next is creditor. Creditor, it is related to operating activity. You see here 50,000, 80,000, increase of 30,000. Increase in creditor goes to addition. Add model. Then tangible asset. Building increase by 50,000. Building 50,000, 1 lakh. 50,000 increase is there. That is the application of cash. ದುಡ್ಡು ಹೋಗಿರ್ತದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಕರೆದ್ವಿ? ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಔಟ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ 40,000, 60,000, 20,000 increase. So plant purchase is also outflow of cash. Machinery 1,10,000 to 1,20,000. Okay, here also there is change, increase. So there is a purchase of machinery. So total is there. You don't consider this total. So these three assets increase, that is the purchase. And you see the adjustment. If there are any adjustment, you make the adjustment and ascertain the exact amount. Okay. Then inventory stock 40,000, 60,000. Increase in the stock comes in the decrease column. Decrease of stock. Debtors 50,000, 55,000. 5,000 increase comes in the decrease. Stock or debtors ಎರಡು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದಾವು. ಇವೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾವು? ಲೆಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಾಗ ಬರ್ತಾವು. Then cash you have to take as opening and closing. Opening or closing adjustment ಆಗ್ತದ. Clear? Now you see the account. During their machinery costing rupees 20,000. 20,000 cost is there, and accumulated depreciation is 6,000. 6,000 depreciation charged, and was sold for rupees 12,000. Sold for 12,000. 20,000 is the cost, 6,000 is the depreciation. So balance is 14,000. Sold for 12,000. 20,000ದಾಗ 6,000 depreciation ತೆಗಿರಿ. 20,000ದಾಗ 6,000 depreciation ತೆಗೆದ್ರ you take the cost less depreciation 6,000, 14,000. 14,000 is the written down value. Sale value is 12,000. So sale value is less. 14,000 minus 12,000 is 2,000. 2,000 is the loss on sale. ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿಲ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ ಇದನ್ನ ಬರೀರಿ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 20,000 ಐತಿ. Okay, 20,000 is the cost. So you deduct depreciation less depreciation. Depreciation charged is 6,000. 6,000 you deduct. If you deduct this 6,000, your balance is 14,000. Okay, 14,000. This 14,000 is called as WDV, written down value. This is the written value. And sale value is sale value. Sale value. So sale value is 12,000. Okay, you check this. WDV is 14,000. Sale value is 12,000. So sale value is less. So there is a loss. Loss is 2,000. Difference is 2,000. That is called as loss. Sale value is more. You consider as difference is profit. Okay. Then provision for depreciation, 28,000 and 45,000 is there. 28,000 and 45,000 is the depreciation. Last year depreciation provision is 28,000. Current year provision is 45,000. So provision is given in this problem. So you have to prepare machinery account by adding this provision. Provision add ಮಾಡಿ depreciation machinery account ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. Answer provision for depreciation account ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. Provision for depreciation account and machinery account you have to prepare. Okay. Okay, so you have to prepare machinery account by adding the provision for depreciation and provision for depreciation account you have to prepare, then ascertain the real purchase and sale. Okay, you have to prepare the machinery account and provision for depreciation account first. And net profit for the year is 80,000. This is the problem. Net profit for the year is 80,000 and 80,000 profit and profit. This profit is not given in the balance sheet. So 80,000 profit is not given in the balance sheet means it is added in the capital. You have to consider that this is taken in the capital account. Otherwise, this is to be shown in the reserve and surplus head. Reserve and surplus head ತೋರಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ದಾಗ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ದಾಗ ಆಡ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. Okay, so we prepare first machinery account. Second, we prepare depreciation provision account. Third, share capital account. ಇಷ್ಟ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಬೇಕಾದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ತಗೋತೀನಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದಿ cash from operating activity, cash from investing activity, cash from financing activity. Okay, these points I have to cover. You see the solution. First, machinery account. You prepare the machinery account first. Two balance brought down. 1,38,000. 1,10,000 is there. 1,07,000 ಐತಿ, ಅದರ 28,000 ಕೂಡಿಸೇನಿ. Depreciation. Buy balance carried down. 1,65,000. 45,000 ಕೂಡಿಸೇನಿ. 1,20,000 ದಾಗ 45,000 ಕೂಡಿಸೇನಿ. 1,20,000 plus 45,000. You may take here, if you are having doubt about this, you can note down that. 1,20,000 plus 45,000 is 1,30,000. 1,30,000 plus 45,000 is 1,40,000. You may take here, if you are having doubt about this, you can note down that. that is 1,10,000 plus 28,000 depreciation add model, and here also 1,20,000 closing balance is there plus 45,000 depreciation add and take the balance. So rare noted 1,65,000, 1,40,000. Clear? You have taken the balance. Then you take the buy bank. Buy bank means sale of machinery. Machinery sold for 12,000. Buy depreciation, provision for depreciation account, you write the heading. Depreciation charge is 6,000. Clear? And loss on sale is 2,000. Clear? Like this you write. And now you take the total of this account. Difference is called as purchase. Difference is 47,000. So 47,000 is called as to bank. To bank means purchase. This is the purchase and this is the sale. So purchase is called as outflow. Purchase is called as outflow and sale is called as inflow. You have to consider model. And this 6,000 provision for depreciation goes to provision for depreciation account. You prepare provision for depreciation account. In the provision for depreciation account, buy balance brought down 28,000, to balance carried down 45,000. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೂಡ್ಸಿನ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಕೂಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ನಾನು ಟೀಟಾ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳಿ. Here this is the balance and you take this 6,000 here to machinery account 6,000. Also, this 6,000 comes in this account. Okay. Now you close the machinery account. Take the total. Difference is 23,000. This 23,000 is called as P&L account, by P&L account. Okay. So you remember here. By P&L account is the provision for depreciation. This is the provision for depreciation. You take this 23,000 to cash from operation statement. This is provision for depreciation. The togobek idan. Tita 23,000. Mat malin depreciation togonde. Andhra account idan ali kotte togobek. You prepare the account and take this amount. This type of account I prepared in fund flow statement also. Same problem bidsin alone. Clear? Then you prepare share capital account. In this share capital account, you take buy balance brought down 2 lakh. 2 lakh is the opening balance. And buy balance carried down is 2,60,000. 2,60,000 is buy balance carried down. Okay. So you take the net profit given in the adjustment. Opening balance 2 lakh, closing balance 2,60,000. So you take profit in the capital account credit side. By P&L account. Okay, by P&L account 80,000. And take the total of this. Total of this is 2,80,000. 2,80,000 total. Difference is drawing. 20,000 is drawing. 20,000 rupees drawing. By bank. You may call as by bank. Drawing. ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದು 2 lakh 80,000 ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ 2,80,000 ಟೋಟಲ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ 2,60,000 ಐತಿ. 20,000 ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗೈತಿ. 20,000 ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಯಾಕಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್. So this drawing is called as outflow. Drawing is called as outflow. Remember this. Drawing ಏನಿದು outflow ಆಗಿದೆ. Clear? This is the account. Cash ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು outflow ಅಂತ ಬರ್ರಿ. Cash ಬಂದಿತ್ತು inflow ಅಂತ ಬರ್ರಿ. Now we prepare the cash flow statement. Cash flow statement. Okay. First is operating activity. In the operating activity, you take net profit as per P&L account. Net profit as per P&L account is 80,000. 80,000 is the net profit for the year. Add provision for depreciation, non-operating expense. Account hack calculate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ. 23,000 provision for depreciation you take. Then loss on sale of machinery is there. That is 2,000. Okay, 2,000 is the loss on sale of machinery. So you take the total of this. This is 1,05,000. Okay. 1,05,000 is the cash from operation. That is funds from operation. To this 1,05,000, you add increase in current liabilities and decrease in current asset. Current asset ಯಾವ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದವು ಕೂಡ್ಸ್ರಿ, current liability ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ current asset ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದವು ಕೂಡ್ಸ್ರಿ. Current liability ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು creditor ಒಂದೇ ಐತಿ. So 30,000 is increase in creditor. Okay, so you add this 1,35,000 total. Then deduct the increase in current asset. Increase in current asset 25,000. 25,000 is the increase in current asset. Okay, so difference is 1,10,000. This 1,10,000 is called as cash from operating activity. Cash from operating activity and the new variable. Okay, ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇದು inflow. This is inflow. Strain and do. Clear. Second is financing activity. In the financing activity, you have to take two heads. ಎರಡೇ ಹೆಡ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ್ದ? ಒಂದು ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಬಾರೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಾನ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದೆ. ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ದಾಗ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೊಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ರೊಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಔಟ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ರೊಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಔಟ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು? ರೊಕ್ಕ ಬಂದಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ ಅಂತೂ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಲೋನ್, ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಲೋನ್ increase. Loan increase means you have taken the loan. So you write that long-term loan inflow is there. Inflow is 10,000 plus 10,000. ಬಂದೈತಿ ರೊಕ್ಕ. ಸಾಲ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದ್ದ ರೊಕ್ಕ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಿ. Then drawing is outflow. ತಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿದಾರ ಹೋಗೈತಿ minus 20,000. Difference ಅಂತ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ठीक है. So 10,000 is inflow, 20,000 is outflow. Therefore difference is minus 10,000. Minus 10,000. This minus 10,000 is called as net cash outflow. This outflow anta karibek. This inflow. Malin 1,07,000 inflow. This outflow. Outflow of cash from financing activity. 10,000. Okay. Next you write the investing activity. Regarding investing activity, you have to consider only two. One is fixed asset, another is non-current investment. You have done no. Purchases iddu fixed asset investment outflow. Sale iddu yavado inflow. First is purchase of building. ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗೈತಿ 50,000 outflow. Purchase of plant, that is outflow. Machinery purchase 47,000 as per your account ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ನಾವು. You three are the purchases. In the three, you take the total less sale of machinery inflow. ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರೊಕ್ಕ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ, ಅದು inflow minus ಮಾಡಿ. So 1,05,000 is minus. Actually sale पहिला ತಗೋದ್ ಬರ್ರಿ. ಸೇಲ್ ಪೈಲಾ ಬರೋದು, ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೋದ್ರಿ. ಔಟ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಪೈಲಾ ಬರೀತು ಬರ್ರಿ. ಯು ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ಫ್ಲೋ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ठीक है. ನಾ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ರೀತಿ. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಸೇಲ್ಗಳು ಮೊದಲು ಬರೀರಿ, ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ಗಳು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ರಿ. ಔಟ್ಫ್ಲೋ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಇದು minus 1,05,000 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, minus 1,05,000. That is net cash outflow from investing activity. Investing activity ಒಳಗೆ ಎರಡು ಐಟಮ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ total is minus 5,000. 1,10,000 plus is there, minus 10,000 minus 1,05,000. So difference is minus 5,000. So minus 5,000 is called as outflow. Remember this. Minus answer idre outflow bari. So outflow of cash is, net outflow of cash is 5,000. For this net outflow, you add opening balance of cash and cash equivalent. You add opening balance of cash and cash equivalent, that is 10,000. Then you will get the closing cash balance. Idraga minus 5,000 daga plus 10,000 adjust ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ 5,000 ಬರ್ತೈತೆ plus 5,000 ಏನದು closing cash balance, closing cash and cash equivalent. In this way you complete the problem based on cash flow statement. ಇದು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಈಜಿ ಐತಿ.